Hi, and welcome back to TV and Hi-Fi Pro. In this new video, we're going to talk about the new noise-canceling headphones WH-1000XM4 from Sony. This new version replaces the previous XM3 and it comes with additional features and some improvements. Without any further delay, let's start viewing the design and comfort of these headphones. The look is almost the same as the XM3 and it only receives some slight changes. They're available in two different colors, in black and in silver. The accessories included are a carrying case and USB-C charging cable, a 2-pin Aeroplane adapter, and a jack 3.5mm cable. At first glance, the build quality is quite good, and they seem to be pretty resistant. They can be easily folded to keep it in the carrying case. The new WH-1000XM4 are now a little bit more comfortable, due to the new design of the earpads in foamed urethane that are more softy and 10% bigger. Now the adjustment has been improved and there's less pressure. The headband has been slightly modified and now is a little bit thinner and provides a more comfortable fit that is better contoured to your head. They're really comfortable to use in long sessions and you'll barely notice you're wearing them. On the right ear cup you find the USB-C charging port, and on the left there's an auxiliary input, the power button, and the custom button. This button by default enables the voice assistant, but it can be customized to control other functions like the noise canceling within the Sony Headphones app. To play and pause the music, you have to double tap on the sensor of right ear cup. To skip tracks, swipe right. To go to the previous track, swipe left. And to increase and decrease the volume, swipe up and down respectively. Let's see now some of the new features of these new WH-1000XM4. One of these new features that comes really in handy is the multi-device connection that allows you to have the XM4s paired to your smartphone and another device like your laptop simultaneously. You can easily switch from one to another, and when you receive a phone call, it will automatically switch to your phone so that you can answer the call. And then when the call ends, it will connect back to your laptop. Another one of these new features is the implementation of a new sensor inside the left ear cup. Thanks to this, when you remove the headphones from your ears, the music will pause automatically, and when you put them back on, the music will play again. Quick attention feature also stops the music if you place your hand over the right ear cup, and the speak to chat feature uses the built-in mics and a signal processing to recognize your voice and pause music when you speak. If you don't find these features interesting, you can disable them within the app. Let's look at the battery life of the XM4. In this area, there hasn't been any changes, and the battery life can last up to 30 hours with noise canceling turned on and up to 38 hours if it's turned off. These features are quite good and are better compared with some of the competitors like the Boss 700, and with the quick charging function, you can use them for about 5 hours with only 10 minutes of charge. Now it's time to see how well is the noise canceling on the WH-1000XM4. Previous XM3 was really good in this area, but new XM4 are even better. Now they can reduce more noise, especially in the low and medium-low frequencies. It's remarkable how much they can decrease the external noise and the sounds that come from traffic. When you go on the subway, etc., are almost completely dimmed. And when it comes to the voices, which are always more difficult to dim, the WH-1000XM4 do an extraordinary job. Simply by putting on the headphones without enabling the active noise canceling, you can notice that the passive noise canceling is great. The new design of the ear pads helps you achieve this, and as we say, the passive noise canceling for itself can reduce a lot the external noises. And when you enable the active noise canceling, the two microphones located on each ear cup capture the ambient noise and passes the data to the noise canceling processor QN1. This processor has received an update and now uses more intelligent algorithms to process all the information faster and more accurately. As a result, you can barely hear anything, and this allows you to focus on your favorite music without distractions. You can adjust the intensity of the noise canceling through the app. Now we leave you with a sound test in a street with high traffic, so that you can have a general idea of the noise canceling performance in these WH-1000XM4 from Sony.
Noise cancelling. ambient sound.
Regarding to sound quality, this new version has improved and now has an overall better sound. The audio is very crisp with a lot of detail and with no distortion at all. The sound is more neutral, although they have a bass-heavy default sound profile. For people that love punchy bass and listens to styles of music like trap, drum and bass, dance, and other similar genres will love these headphones. If you aren't a big fan of heavy bass and like a more natural sound, you can select among different sound presets and even make an equalization by frequency ranges within the app. The WH-1000XM4 uses two drivers, a 40mm with liquid crystal polymer diaphragms and with neodymium magnets. The frequency response goes from 4 Hz to 40,000 Hz if you listen to them via cable, and if you use them by Bluetooth, the frequency response is from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. They support the 360 reality audio format that provides a 3D audio and gives a more immersive experience. Sadly, there isn't much content at the moment, and you can only enjoy a limited number of songs in Amazon Music HD, Tidal, and Deezer. For voice calling, 5 microphones are built in for a clear voice capture. It's not a top-tier quality, and here Sony has room for improvement, but in comparison with the previous version, is a little bit better. So in short, the Sony WH-1000XM4 continues the good performance of the XM3, but with some improvements that make them difficult to beat. The noise cancelling is superb. They are now more comfortable thanks to a new design of the ear pads. The battery life is great and the sound is crisp with no distortion and with a punchy bass. You can still buy the previous XM3 with a lower price, and although they lack the new features, they're an excellent choice too. Below in the description you can find information about the prices of the XM4 and XM3. If you don't want to miss out our new videos, subscribe to our channel and enable the notification bell to stay always up to date. You can visit our website for more reviews and comparisons of televisions, soundbars, Bluetooth speakers, and so on. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.